Hello everybody, thanks for joining us today. We are, of course, the Bourbon Brothers. My name is Gavin.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we are drinking E.H. Taylor Jr. Barrel Proof Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
And that ain't no joke.
No, sir.
So E.H. Taylor is one of the founding fathers, if you will, sort of bourbon, known for being on the cutting edge of technology, instrumental in the Bourbon Bond Act, just was sort of a pioneer of the bourbon world. And Buffalo Trace has sort of immortalized him with the E.H. Taylor lineup. They've got special sort of one-time releases. They've got annual releases, and then they've got like their small batch single barrel are usually available throughout the year. The barrel proof, this is I think about the 5th year they've done it, and it's usually a different proof each year, so that sort of helps you tell you which batch you got. But we're definitely pumped to give this a try today.
Yes, so I do believe this is batch 2. I've been sitting on this bottle for quite a while. This particular batch is 135.4 proof, so it is up there.
Yeah.
Jeff, let's go ahead and jump into the nose. I know we do have a lot of things going on here. So you can smell this just from like half a foot away from your face, maybe even a foot away.
Yeah, I opened the bottle to put a pour in here, and I was like, this is good smell.
It smells so good. Just tons of depth and character to this whiskey. It's just brown sugars, tobacco, sweet.
Yeah, a lot of, decent bit of spiciness too to balance with the sweets. You got some baking spice, a little bit of, cinnamon in there, some pepper.
It's just creamy, lots of vanilla, lots of toffee.
Yeah, it's very rich flavors on this nose too.
I'm getting some plum in here, which is a really nice note that you don't get too often for most whiskeys.
This might be our first plum.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe. Some tobacco as well, just kind of lingers.
Yeah, it's
delicious.
Great nose.
Well, hey, let's go ahead and take a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
So Jeff, this is 135.4 proof, and you definitely feel that on the mouthfeel, on the palate, and on the chest. It's very warming and a nice bit of heat to it.
Yeah, also chewy.
Yeah.
Nice thickness.
It's absolutely a nice thick mouthfeel. It's a very creamy mouthfeel. The flavors are well balanced, bold, and they're just delicious.
Yeah. I did a healthy dose of like a cinnamon toast crunch. You got some cinnamon, some vanilla, some of that sort of breadiness to it. Really nice.
I think I definitely agree. All the flavors on the nose kind of culminate to make this nice cinnamon toast crunch flavor onto the palate. That tobacco just lingers as well.
Nice tobacco.
The vanilla is kind of like a thick vanilla icing on the mouth. It's very nice.
Yeah, gets a little bit of corn in there. Also a little bit of like a fudginess, toffiness to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Some chocolate influence in there. This is a no age statement whiskey, but it definitely has some years to it. It's very nice.
Yeah, definitely. And the barrel proof is actually the only E.H. Taylor that's not Bourbon Bond.
Yes.
Which is because it's over 100 proof.
Yes, Bourbon Bond, the whiskey bourbon has to be at 100 proof. So this being 135, it kind of exceeds that limitation there. So, but that being said, it's amazing.
Phenomenal,
yeah. The finish, Jeff, I think it goes without saying, it's just long. It stays with you for a long time. I'm getting a lot of tobacco and like sweet vanilla on the finish.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that, a little bit of chocolate influence, I think, at the end, too. Makes up for a nice combination on the finish.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those whiskeys that if you're doing like tasting or whatnot, you don't really want to stop drinking this. Like, say this be your second whiskey in the tasting, you're like, oh no, I'm just going to stick with this. You can go on with 3 and 4 and I'll just finish this. It's just delicious. That tobacco sweetness just keeps you coming back for more, and the finish just stays with you. It's one of my favorite, probably top 5 bourbons I've ever had.
This might be the best expression of tobacco I've tasted on a bourbon. It's so good.
I think that metal had previously gone to like Pappy 15, but this even takes that cake with that tobacco expression. Just very nice, very rich. And for this, the prices haven't quite spiked yet. Retailers aren't getting the hint right now that this is on the level of BTAC, Van Winkle type releases. So right now it's still pretty close to MSRP at most areas. So, hopefully you're finding that as well.
And it's around $70. So I mean, it's not a cheap bourbon, but it's worth its value.
Oh, absolutely. I think this is delicious. If I had to drink this every day for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be frowning.
No, certainly not.
I think it goes without saying, Jeff, but we'll do it anyway. Bourbon Brothers rating. What are we going to give this release of H. Taylor Barrel Proof?
The Bourbon Brothers would give this an A+.
Yes.
One of the few.
Yes. One of the few.
Proud.
Yes. Definitely going to enjoy the rest of this bottle. We'll take our time with it. We hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know what you think if you've had this particular expression or other expressions. We know this is an older one, so maybe you've had the one that just released this year, or some others, so let us know. We enjoy talking with you guys. You can find us on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews. Cheers.